Hello, everyone, and welcome back as always. Hi. We're back again. Hello. So we're doing a fun reaction today. I love my freaking hats. I can't help it. Like, when I don't do my hair, I'm like, oh, yes, the cool hats come out. And I thought this was kind of appropriate for what we were watching, or what we're going to be watching today. We're going to be watching Kung Fu Panda 2.
Oh, there we go.
And I'm going to pause because it looks like it's automatically starting on its own again. Because it wants to start on its own. I don't like the automatic plays. I'm like, don't do it. We saw Kung Fu Panda 1 last year. I can't remember exactly when, but it was maybe around the summertime or something. It's been a little while.
It's been a while.
And this has been highly recommended for a very long time now. And we just get so many requests all the time that it gets kind of washed out. And I feel bad because, again, we love doing what we do. Yeah. And we can only watch so many things every week. And it's great, though, because there's always something out to watch. And we always look forward to all the different things. And cartoons are always fun. We enjoyed the first one. And we were talking about the first one before I started recording. And you guys remember a lot. Po, the panda. You remember him?
Yes.
And we were talking about the Furious Five. And then remember that Po is the dragon warrior. And he saved everyone from Tai Lung. Saved the village. And he learned Kung Fu through his master Shifu, who learned food was his outlet to learn. His way to learn. He liked his food. And he had his own style on how to fight. He also learned the powerful finger hold move. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's skadoosh. I'm probably doing it wrong, but it's skadoosh.
Skadoosh.
But yeah, so it was a whole lot of fun, and the Furious Five were really cool too. You remember Tigress? I remember you saying that.
Yes.
You liked that. She was Angelina Jolie. That's her voice actress. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then Dustin Hoffman. I know Kim got excited about that. I think we should just get into this and see what this is about.
Let's do it.
I hope you don't mind my awesome hat. I thought it was appropriate.
I
So.
think it's great.
The Dragon Warrior!
Uh-oh, watch out!
Oh, boy,
Thanks, Mantis.
Wow.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. A lot of training, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
I got this.
I hope so.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
You fought like a demon. Big and furry. Soft and squishy. Oh, kind of plush and cuddly.
There are no more pandas.
Oh, God.
That's funny.
I don't see him.
Perfectly so cute.
Oh, hello. I couldn't help it.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Where's Po?
Oh, oh.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Whoops.
Whoops.
We're gonna free you from those bonds of injustice. No problem. Gotta be a key around here. No.
Force of injustice.
Oh, good. You found it. Come on, you
Oh,
guys.
my
Yeah.
God.
I am the key.
You
Found it,
shit. Kung Fu still lives. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Monkey. Caca. You. No, no.
Babies. Oh, boy. Now he's got a unicycle. Watch out. Save him again.
Yeah.
Ouch. Uh-oh. It's going to bring him right to shit.
Like a squash out.
You better bring a whole ass.
Right there.
Oh, boy.
Right to you.
If you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. I've hit you twice.
Oh, he's not even climbing.
Yeah, he's not.
Greetings, Panda. We meet at
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
You've grown up bigger than I thought.
Don't know.
Know what? What's so funny?
The very thing that you clearly do not know.
Okay, enough of these riddles. He's gotta be whoa.
The only reason you're still alive is that I find your stupidity mildly amusing. thank you. But I find your evilness extremely annoying.
Take aim.
That's cute.
What's that mean? Okay.
Oh, shit.
He's so strong.
Don't look at it. Don't look at
Oh my
it.
gosh, here he goes. Oh, shucks.
Something's missing.
You were there.
Yes. Yes, I was.
Fire!
A lot of weapons.
Oh,
No, he's got
jeez.
way more.
Uh-oh, collapsing.
Oh, we're so far.
Fire!
God.
Get back!
Ooh, she's good.
The only way out is up.
Oh, look at that.
Just throwing him up there.
Amazing. It's so graceful.
You.
Yeah.
What did you do? It's chaos up there. What happened to stopping Shen?
I have to go back.
You're staying here.
Whoa!
The peacock was there the last time I saw my parents. He knows what happened. The hardcore can't understand.
Tigers, no!
Oh, she's so
The hardcore do understand. But I can't watch my friend be killed.
How about this? Oh, this will work.
All right, let's go.
I can't feel my face. Go!
No more running, Shen.
So it seems.
Let me heal you.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh,
Like you could make me drink that.
A panda. But I never could have foretold what came next.
oh my God, yeah.
Who you choose to be.
There's his daddy, yeah. That's right. That's very cute.
Huh?
Oh, there's his hat.
A panda stands between you and your... What? Prepare yourself for a hot...
Get here. Get here.
Sweet. Yeah, we got it.
Whoa.
Impressive, Dragon Warrior.
Hey, they changed their mind finally.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Master.
Mr. Shifu!
Yep.
Oh, he actually did good call.
And now he's doing the cookie.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yay!
I love you.
That's awesome.
Fire!
He's so Petrified. No. Good. Oh my god, he just...
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. No, Tigress.
Oh no, Tiger's dead. Oh boy.
Good, she's alive.
Fire!
He's gonna grab it and do his inner peace.
Inner peace.
Oh yes. Oh god. Oh.
Look on you.
Oh, gonna get you.
Aiming for you next,
He's
baby.
gonna get you. Oh, be surprised. He's gonna go for you.
Yin and yang.
He's gonna get you.
Skadoosh.
Yeah, skadoosh.
Good.
I'm so excited though. It's very easy.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
That was pretty hardcore.
That's cute. Oh, that's cute.
He disappeared.
Jen is gone.
Ah, okay.
That is so cute.
I know who I am. I'm your son.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love you, Dad.
It's so cute.
My son is alive.
Oh. Oh. His father's alive.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So
there's going to be a 3. Is there a 3?
there is a 3.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
No, they had that open for that, for sure.
Oh,
So I don't remember if there's a cutscene. Again, I'll just let it roll while we talk. But what do you guys think of this movie?
Oh, I loved it.
I absolutely loved it. I love the
Yes,
backdrop
I did
on
too.
how he became who he is
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
I haven't seen this in so long. And Gary Oldman, we know him. Sirius Black, and a lot of other people too. Yeah. And there are so many awesome voice actors in this, but it's been a while since I've seen this. Years now. I think I saw it when it first came out, and that was it. So it was so fun actually rewatching this again. I love freaking animations, and the first one was really good, but this one I think I like more, and just the energy is different. I like how Poe is already set in being a kung fu warrior, and he's actually really freaking good now.
He really is.
Compared to the first one where he was learning. So his style is so different from the Furious 5, but I love like really just sitting back and watching their techniques and stuff. It was so fun seeing them work as a team, and I didn't realize how much Tigress actually helped him. He helped her too, but like
she was always right there for
yeah,
him.
because she is an epic kung fu warrior, and they thought she was going to be the Dragon Warrior in the first one because she was just that good. Even her master thought that. So I love how she's still, in my eyes, like the supreme like kung fu artist or kung fu warrior of that
always
group.
Stoic and always.
But he's he's the leader, and everyone else in the group respects Poe, and they're like, okay, you got to focus and tell us what are we doing next. And he would have to make the decisions because he's the Dragon Warrior. So I love seeing that because every time he would jump and land a certain way, like Tigress is always there to kind of like bring it back up.
Or Mantis or Viper.
Yeah, yes, exactly. All the other ones too. It was just so quick, and sometimes it's easily missed. And I'm like, holy crap, there's so many times she's done that I didn't notice the first time. Very cool. Again, a great cast of people. The energy of it was great. And babbling, but at the end, I think this is John Powell who does the music, and John Powell is amazing. I love the music. It just brings you right into it. Very emotional. And at the end, and please let me know what you think, but at the end when they're zooming out of the noodle shop with Poe and his dad, and it's zooming out, and all of a sudden like the music picks up a little bit, and it kind of sounded like How to Train Your Dragon a little bit, but then it changes subtly, but it has like the main theme there for a moment, and it did it twice, and I don't know, I just noticed that. I'm like, hey, that really sounds like How to Train Your Dragon. Again, same people, same company that did How to Train Your Dragon, so it kind of makes me like, So I don't know if that's a coincidence or not.
Yeah. Hey.
But sorry.
And now his father has his inner sense that he is alive.
Yeah, meditating, and it's interesting. So does he have a secret power? And that's what I love about this too.
I'm assuming the mother died because the wolves were there.
That scene is so heartbreaking and so well done. And they make the pandas look so adorable and loving, and just the mom just put them in the basket, and you can see her in her face. Like, they're so good at portraying emotion in this, so you just feel everything. And yeah, a lot of tears were shed. That was very sad, and the music with it too. Just, but yeah, she sacrificed herself, and the wolves and the peacock.
Yeah.
Going after.
I like at the end when, unfortunately, he passed away. The evil
Shen,
Shen died,
and the fireworks went off.
The fireworks went off, but that was the original.
Yeah, reason to have that. That's how
right. It was the fireworks
started.
were supposed to be,
a beautiful, happy thing.
Yeah.
I think it's cool how Shen died too, because you always have like some kind of pattern where you have these battle sequences, which were freaking epic. This movie did such a great job on making
as much as it was pleasant,
styles.
it was they really showed the evil side.
That's right.
Yeah, yep. They had all different kinds of battles in this, and they built it up at the end. But there's a lot of cool battles that we watch in movies, but sometimes they go on for so long that it's like, oh my god, And usually they're entertaining, but over time, just like you're getting anxiety, and you're like, okay, is it done yet? And this would like end it, and then something new would start. The ending was so cool with Poe learning the peace,
the inner
maneuver
peace.
to actually,
good,
inner peace to actually use that, a drop of
and he
water.
does it with like such style.
Cannonballs. Yeah,
right.
And the
comedy.
cannonballs are so cool too, because they're just not cannonballs. Like, they've had a whole style to that with the colors and the different shapes around it and the swirls
it's
around
all different
it.
metals from all over China that they stole.
It was almost like they mixed the cannonball, something lethal, and made it into something beautiful too, like a firework. Because that's where it originated from. So I kind of wonder if that's why they came up with that style to have it look like that. But I thought that was so cool how Poe could redirect it using inner peace. And he took something so elegant and peaceful and made it something very dangerous and pretty cool. Pretty epic. Yeah, pretty hardcore.
I'm glad that Shen died. He actually died by his own doing. I mean, those
and he closed his eyes. Like, I think he was just... But he fought right to the end, though. Yeah.
He didn't want to change his ways. I actually thought he was going to be good and then go in with the PS5, but no.
Yeah, because at one
for
point...
a second.
Yeah, because I was kind of like that the first time I watched it, too. Because you can tell he feels bad, but he just has so much hate in his heart now because of his parents, and he still thought he was doing right by them by killing the pandas, because he wanted to lead, he wanted to be a success, and he did horrible things to go there that was against what his parents wanted, because they're peaceful people. So he just took it as they hated him, but they were just so distraught by what he did.
And that fateful night, when they were leading up to it, I thought the panda was already adopted by the family, and he was somehow jealous of the panda. I didn't know how.
That's what's interesting about it, because they kept hinting so much.
I didn't know if
like,
Poe was part of their family. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's interesting
how it was
too.
gonna turn around.
Yeah, because you never know like how families are either. Because yes, they have like the different creatures stay within those families, but the relationships are so interesting in this that like you don't know how it was back then, if he had jealousy issues or. But I immediately thought like, okay, he did something bad to his parents. I thought his parents were like royalty or something, Poe's parents, and that he killed them. But I was interested in that. But I really like how they went about his backstory, because it was so serious, and even though they have a lot of serious things in this, they have a lot of humor too. So I love it when they can actually have a mix of that in animation and make it more real. And the emotion, you just feel everything in this. But going to Shen really quick, like I thought that was perfect for him, how he was fighting Poe at the end, and there's two epic warriors going against each other, and just the styles are so different. And I love how they use like their, whatever animal they are, they use their different features to...
Oh, yeah. I mean, even Shen, when he was, with his feathers and flying and using his claws.
Like triple
really
with his tail feathers, And even like his blades with his feathers, like that was kind of cool too. I'm like, there's this like feathers? And so it kind of like mixed in so well, you couldn't really tell sometimes, but it was neat, it worked, it flowed. Nice, But he knew he was going to die right at that last second, and he just accepted it. So I don't know if he just thought he couldn't get out of there, but how fast he moved, I'm pretty darn sure he could have, but I think he just accepted that he was done, and he was never going to get better. Like the soothsayer said, you're just digging a hole for yourself, and you're never going to be happy with the path you're taking, not word for word. But also Shen, you weren't sure if he was going to be good or not at the end. He let her go. You know, he
He
said set her
did.
free. So that was a huge thing for me where I was like, holy crap, like, is he going to be good? I don't know. Yeah.
And I'm glad that was funny when she found Poe out of the river and
Yeah.
she was doing acupuncture.
I know, I love that. And it's like they're so skilled because we've seen that before with Mantis in the first one. And they just like get the right points and then they like makes your muscles react a certain way or whatever. And she just knows exactly how to do it. And it was just so funny.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You know, it was funny that when they originally went to Shen, and I said, "Oh, they got rid of him." You know, when he saw the vision, and he let him go. I was like, "Wow, that was pretty quick. Got away quickly." But then I didn't realize that he was going to do such a crazy battle from afar. Like he really planned to really demolish them.
Just so freaking good. I'm so happy we watched this. And the flow in this is perfect. It's so exciting. A really cool scene is when they're in the temple and Poe accidentally let Jen free because he saw like a flashback or something and then they had to all escape. And that whole sequence of them like climbing up that whole temple all the way to
after
the
they
top.
went down.
Yeah.
Use the ropes down and go back
and
up.
it was so cool that Tigress grabbed that arrow because you know she's so good and she's dodging and deflecting all the different arrows and then she looks and goes boom. And you guys don't know any references, but they do reference that a lot in different movies and like anime. I always bring that up, but this is influenced with that as well, where you just have these like super exaggerated kung fu moves that really work, and they're just so powerful. But she's just so good, and she's so in tune with kung fu that she just got that freaking arrow. But then her and Poe flipping, like she's using his weight, I guess, against them to fling him up there. You know?
Get momentum for her to fly even better.
Yeah. And seeing the different animals and creatures in this too, like Viper, like how fast she is, and she's very like slick, and
that was cute when he was stuck in the barrel, when he was in the barrel. And
I get tingling in the top of my spine, like, oh, that's just me. Yeah, every single sequence, like I keep saying, like the battle sequences are just so much fun, and they're so different every single one. Even in the dragon costume, you know,
that was great.
Going through the city,
and when the wolf came out at the end,
eating the different people. And,
that was a great scene. I like that.
That was really good.
Yeah, and the funny thing is they kept overdoing it, but it worked. Where Poe, they kept making fun of his weight, and I didn't realize how much they did this in this movie. I was like, holy crap, that's like really like, keep pushing it. But I get it, like that's his character, and the sound effects with his gut and all that, the noises you'd hear. It really did work though. It really worked well, and it was funny.
I love the relationship with him and his dad. His dad
dad,
loves
my
him.
God,
Is so proud of him.
Yeah,
I love that too. They're just so different. And just so,
and he had no idea
together.
Like they weren't even the same species.
He's like, I knew it. It's like you were kind of adopted. I knew it. I know. But Tiger, she's like, your dad, the goose. He's like, all innocent.
That's what's so good.
But I love that. Yeah, it's very diverse. Like everything that they do, no one's divided really. Right. You know, like you have these different species, but some work well together. It's so neat how they could just make everything like this is how it is. And the cool thing too is I really love the wolves. Like even though they were mean, I didn't like how they, just labeled them as all evil, but that was like the pack that they had as the army. You know, all the different animals in this were so interesting to see work together, and I love all the different fighting techniques where we had the ox, we had the croc, Thunder
I'm
Rhino.
so glad they came back.
Yeah,
that was
epic
at the end when they're all together.
I kind of wish it was right from the
came
beginning
in.
because they really gave up, and I think they gave up too quickly.
And it's scary too because back then they didn't have major weapons like that, so it was a very new and scary thing to deal with. Yeah, so that was really cool that they came in, and Shifu on top of that was just such a cool battle sequence.
He's great.
And then Poe and everything's in slow motion because they do that a lot in this. And he's looking and he's like, "I love you guys."
I loved it before that, even when they your bulge will block them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, your bulge will block them.
Yeah. I know. That was so good. And that main wolf guy, like he actually defended his own. Yeah, because that was kind of neat too. It happens fast.
His eye was gone, and I was like,
yeah, because that was him. Yeah, that was him.
I thought it was.
So I think they showed it, and it happened fast, but when Poe's dad, when he was remembering what happened and Poe's dad was defending the baby Poe from the wolves, he hit one in the face, and I think that's how he lost his eye. I think because then after that, that's when you saw the one that was like a red dash or curve that was closed, and then you saw his one eye. But they kept showing
he's been
that.
with Shen ever since.
Yeah, so he was part of it too. But it was good at the end though, where he didn't want to shoot his own, and Shen kept saying, "Do it, kill him," and he said no, and he threw it, and he got killed. Which I don't mean to laugh, but that's dark to freaking just slay him right there.
People.
That's it. His own people
his
didn't
own
care.
Warriors that are fighting for him. He didn't care.
So he wouldn't. He just wanted power. Like he would have been a horrible leader, just a tyrant. Yeah. So I give the wolf credit for doing that. I love the wolf designs. Again, I wish I had some good ones, but he was good at the end. He redeemed himself in a certain way, because he didn't want to hurt his family or pack.
That's right.
But yeah, so much stuff happened in this, and it was so cool to relive it and really sit back and enjoy the different actions that took place. It's just so much going on at the same time, and even with Mantis, they're all so incredible and strong. And
Mantis is great. How'd you get there?
How'd you get out of this? Do you guys? It's a silly question because they only watch things on the channel, as most of you know. But do you guys know Seth Rogen? You haven't watched anything yet with him.
I have to see what he looks like.
He always has this unique laugh that everyone loves. Well, we're watching so many movies that eventually you guys will know who that is. He does Mantis. There's so many big people in this, and he's awesome. And can even notice when, I think it was Ox, when you were like, hey, is that the guy from Allstate?
I thought it was him.
Yeah, that's him.
He's got a beautiful voice.
Oh, I know. I love his voice. And I forgot he was actually in this. I'm like, oh, crap. Yeah, that's him. But yeah, a lot of cool people. Jackie Chan, we said. Yeah, Dustin Hoffman. But I know Jackie Chan's the monkey, and he did have quite a few lines in here too, but I think the first one we didn't realize, or I think we actually did talk about it. I really like the relationship between Tigress and Poe, because they have such a good friendship, and how strong Tigress is, and she is very hardcore, but it was cool to see that other side of her where she's not emotionally removed from things. She's just very professional and dedicated to what she does.
She's very dedicated and devoted to the cause and what they have to do for the moment. And he just brings it in with that cuddly, warm feeling.
That's right.
I know, and they always talk about the wolf guy who's just so plush and cuddly, and he just kept rolling with it. I'm like,
that is his personality.
Yep, that's how he is. So it was cool for Tigress to be once he voiced it, I have feelings too,
He just dives right in and gives her a hug.
Yeah,
whether she likes it or not.
Because in the beginning, the first movie, she was very serious and very dedicated.
Well, first, and also she wanted to be where he was,
Yeah, and she didn't really care for him at all. None of them did. Mm-hmm. But they had respect at the end once he did train hard, and they understood that he is the Dragon Warrior, and he really is dedicated and wanted to do exactly what they could do, or something a little different. But it's cool to see that grow. We can see in this movie that they establish their growth and how strong their bond is, because not a lot of movies, but I always respect and I love it when they can bring in a sequel and you can see a strong bond between characters. I hate it when they divide characters, when you have people get together. I know it's cliche,
and it's
but
one person has this one, you can just see it in bits and pieces of the movie where I really want it. I'm really going for this, common goal, but I really want it ultimately for my own goal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see it with this. They're all together.
Good. No, and that's what I really like too. And I love how they can grow a bond instead of dividing it and then trying to bring it back together, almost like the same kind of idea like the first movie, because some movies do that. And sometimes it works out okay, but then I'm like, well, I think it's harder to try to grow something and keep it moving forward instead of going backwards and then going oh, everyone loved this, let's do it again, Mm-hmm. So they did a great job with this. It's just applauding, I love it. Yeah, so of course, as you know, I saw this one. You guys were blind to this, so that was fun.
I liked it a lot.
It was very.
I'm glad I watched it after seeing the first one, his backdrop and then being really close and having
awesome. So fun bond all the way through. There was no dull moments and stealth mode. Sorry, that was funny. But do you guys have a favorite character? Pick two.
Poe and Tigress, Mantis.
Mantis, that's good. Mantis is cute.
I love Poe and Tigress together. Yes, Tigress is great.
Yeah. I love Tigress.
And then Dad.
Oh,
Dad. I love Dad.
I know, he's so good.
Oh, that was so emotional.
The true love. He just limbs. For
I
his
love that
son.
the emotion in that
is
was
so
so good,
cute.
and him saying how he got him in the crate and just like washing him and stuff, feeding him radishes. It was so
Oh my
freaking
gosh,
adorable.
yeah.
I love that.
I
so
thought it
much.
was funny when he talked about, you know, you're going to have other noodles and, you know, in other parts of the town, whatever he said about noodle reference about when he goes away.
Yeah.
And then remember when he was in the city, when Poe was in the city and he fell and that bowl of noodles was just above
my
him.
gosh,
I
yeah.
thought he was going to have a little bit of it.
Yeah, I
and
thought
then just
so,
say,
too.
oh, yeah, you know, make some kind of reference like, yeah, Dad's noodles are better.
I know,
or
I
something.
know.
But he didn't.
I actually thought that too the first time because I was like, oh yeah, because he just loves his dad's noodles. He makes really
That's
good
right.
noodles. But yeah, again, like that is beautiful and how they did that, and a lot of emotion. It really tugs at your heartstrings. This movie, but it's exciting too, and the colors and the styles, like it's very stylized with certain like training moves they would do, and the transitions were really cool and how they would blend it into something else and like a montage kind of thing, and it was just so fun all the way through, and just the kung fu music. And
Exactly.
I never watched a lot of kung fu movies growing up. Actually, I don't even know if I can like name any, except any cartoons or anime. But I know they referenced a lot of that because, you know, cameos and stuff on TV. Like I just recognized it. But it's so cool how they stay true to certain things, and you can tell they put a lot of research into this to make it this way. I'm going to say Poe and Tigress are my favorite, and again, there's a lot of characters that I will list off, but I'm trying to be good and just name 2. But I do love Shifu as well. Like, Shifu was really cool. He didn't have a big or part to play in this, but yeah, very cool. So I think we'll end it there. I'm so happy we watched this movie. It's been a long time coming.
Very good.
And I can't wait till How to Train Your Dragon 3 comes out, The Hidden World, because that'll be awesome to see together. You guys have not seen it and want to see it when it comes out on disc. Just saying that because this is DreamWorks related. So yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye. Skadoosh. Not the Tigress though. Ah! Skadoosh.